Hey guys, it's Macey
and Ashlee.
and today we're going to be reacting to your Star Wars headcanon / theories. I almost said Bad Batch because I'm used to doing Bad Batch stuff. Yeah, we asked for just submissions for your guys' headcanons or theories, and we got some good ones, but we might also go on Pinterest like we did last time, or Reddit, whatever we feel.
Whatever tickles our fancy.
Yeah. Because I don't think there was enough.
expression. It's so stupid.
Dude, I don't use it enough.
I need to start using it more.
Silence. I took a drink of water and Ashley just sat there.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what to say.
Do you have anything you want to share?
Not really. I'm trying to think of what has happened since we last did our podcast.
Because we skipped a week again.
Literally nothing happened. I'm trying to think. Usually we talk about like our hyperfixations and stuff, but mine hasn't changed. It's still Persona 5, and what's bad is it's gotten worse. I haven't played the game in like 4 days. 4 days, and I'm tweaking.
Why don't you just play it?
Because I haven't had the time. I've been doing other stuff.
Literally the other day I was cleaning the kitchen and you were on the couch for like a solid 5 hours.
I know. I don't know why I didn't play it then.
Okay. By doing other stuff, you mean scrolling Pinterest?
Well, I want to hang out with you.
I was cleaning the kitchen.
Yeah.
If you're out in the living room, I can still see you. Like, what do you mean? Okay.
What about you?
Play it in the living room?
No, I'm saying your hyperfixation.
Oh. Mine is pretty much... What did I say was mine last time?
I can't remember.
I feel like mine is just, I don't know, kind of been the same. This one isn't like a hyperfixation, but I rewatched Zootopia. And Loki loves Zootopia.
Not even Loki. Very high-key.
I always, like... It never gets old. I love that movie to pieces.
It's literally peak cinema.
Yeah, it is. We talked about Whisper of the Heart last time, right? Studio Ghibli.
Yeah. I still haven't rated it on Letterboxd.
Girl.
Because I don't know. I feel like I have so much to say, but I can't put it into words.
No, same. But I just was lazy and chose not to.
Oh, we watched Kiki's Delivery Service. We are still on that Studio Ghibli grind.
Yeah, we're trying to make our way through all of them. Sorry.
Kiki's Delivery Service is another one that I feel like is hyped up a lot. And it was good. It's just like, it wasn't my favorite.
I feel like...
It was kind of like Totoro and Ponyo for me.
I liked it better than Totoro and Ponyo. But it definitely... it was like just okay for me. I would definitely like... In terms of rewatchability and everything, Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, and Whisper of the Heart are better, in my opinion.
Those are definitely my top 3.
Yes.
And I was talking to Mace, and I said, like, if it wasn't for my own objective opinion, then my favorite, like, Spirited Away is the best. But since I have my own opinion, I think Howl's Moving Castle is the best.
Real. My favorite is Whisper of the Heart, for sure.
Spirited Away is just so... Like, I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, it literally, like, takes me to another planet of existence whenever I watch it. I don't even know. What's our next one we're gonna watch?
I don't know. You have a lot on your list. So we just need to pick one of those.
Slay.
We'll get through
it. My X-Men hyperfixation is still very much alive. It's just, like, not as...
strong.
Yeah, not as strong. But I still think about X-Men daily, so... And then, like, I had a Jane Austen kick, I feel like, and Jane Eyre. Yeah, that's still good, too. Like, I need to read more Jane Austen, for sure. I need to finish Pride and Prejudice.
I probably won't read another classic for a while. It's...
Rip.
It's not that it was bad, like, because I read Jane Eyre. It's just so... It's a lot. And Jane Eyre almost put me in a, like, mad reading slump.
Also, sorry, this is random, but low-key, I feel like our mics are so quiet. Anyway, sorry. I just had to speak that into existence.
Speak your truth. Our intros are so short because we literally have nothing to share.
I feel like our past few intros have been pretty good, but this one I'm just... we still haven't seen Tron. And you know what? Probably next episode we still haven't either.
No, that's just our daily update. We still haven't seen Tron.
Unfortunately.
One day.
Oh, I'm getting Ashley to watch Station 11. If you haven't heard of it, which you probably haven't because it's freaking underrated as crap. It's very, very good.
I literally have only watched one episode and it is really good so far.
I literally like...
It's really pretty. Like, I love the camera work. It's so gorgeous to look at.
Mm-hmm. I recommend reading the book and watching the show. This is actually one of the few instances where I feel like the show, I wouldn't say is better than the book, but takes what's good in the book and kind of expands on it. And you know what? Yeah, it just pretty much makes it better. Like,
I feel like HBO is pretty good at that because I also kind of felt that way about The Last of Us show. Season 1. Because I feel like they take minor things in the source material and they expand them more, which I really like. And so I feel like HBO is really good at that in some ways. I was going to say something. Oh, speaking of which, because when we were watching Station 11, I was talking to Mace and I said, I'm so used to The Last of Us that I'm scared like something's going to like pop up at me. But it didn't, obviously. It's just like I'm so conditioned of like...
Yeah, it's so good. I can't wait to have you finish it. Because it's low-key... I'm going to hyperfixate on it again because there's just... we need to move on. I'm going to start a tangent. And I'm not going to start speaking. Okay, is there anything else before we move on?
Not really.
Okay, slay. Okay, before we start, do you have any Star Wars headcanons or theories that you would like to share?
I can't share them off the top of my head. It's like when I'm watching something Star Wars when I think of it, but I don't have like a list at the top of my head. Or I feel like any headcanon I do have is one that's like universally agreed on. Yeah.
A lot of people in the comments said that. They were like, I'm sorry, but I can't think of any at the top of my head.
I forgive you.
For real. I had one that I was thinking about. And I was like, I'm going to share this on the podcast. And I, for some reason, can't remember what it was. But I know it was a Bad Batch one. I remembered something we were going to talk about, too.
What?
Bad Batch book.
Oh, my gosh.
But before we get into that...
Did you just hear my chair crack? That was concerning.
That's loud. Before we get... Because we both finally finished the new Bad Batch novel called Sanctuary. And we've been wanting to talk about it for a really long time. So that might turn into a large segment. I will leave... like a spoiler warning in the timestamps for YouTube and Spotify, wherever you're listening, so you can avoid that if you haven't read it. But before we get into that, I want to share like one quick thing, like a headcanon that I see everywhere, but I for some reason just like don't not agree with, but think it's funny. I've seen so many things on people being like, guys, like people are mostly Hunter, I guess. And it's like a funny thing. It's not like, but they're saying that he would get mad at the others for swearing in front of Omega and like try not to swear himself. And I think that's adorable. But part of me has always been like, no, he would drop F-bombs in front of her so bad. And then I think
it's especially once you read the Bad Batch book, you know he's not like that. And I don't know, I haven't really agreed on that either. I just feel like that's kind of out of character for him. I feel like he just wouldn't care.
Okay, thank you. Well, because here's the thing, I think it's funny. Like, it's definitely just a dad thing for sure. But I mean, I've always thought that he's still Hunter. Mm-hmm. He would definitely just swear and be like, oops.
Oopsies.
But I did see a thing, and I do think it's funny, where, like, say Omega said a curse word or something, and he'd be like, who taught you that? And everyone's like, who do you think?
Literally.
Like, that I agree with. Mm-hmm. But anyway, now we're going to get into the book. So I will put a warning again, but if you have read it, yeah, you can stay listen. So
yeah, you can
stay listen,
I guess. I don't know. Okay, so I finished the book before Macey, even though I started it after.
Okay, why'd you have to put that in?
No, it's just because I was waiting so long to talk to you about certain things. I had to like keep it inside. Now I know how you feel.
Literally. I swear.
Anyways, this book was like absolutely amazing.
It was very good.
I need 17 more.
I love it so much. I love how so many characters were expanded on, especially Hunter.
The author did such an amazing job.
Really, really good job. I had things that I wanted to talk about, but I don't remember what they were.
Dude, as Hunter's #1 fan, I'm just self-appointed. They wrote him so well, especially in this time period where he's struggling with the thought of settling down, like with the rest of them. They're like kind of contemplating that. I liked seeing his thoughts and point of view, and his struggles, and because we don't really see that at all. And I really, really liked his and Fee's interactions, especially too because I feel like Fee could like see into a lot of his bullcrap.
Mm-hmm.
She's literally the one who calls him out the most, and I liked seeing that. I liked Tech's characterization too. I feel like they did him really, really good, especially him and Omega.
Yes.
Wrecker got some too. I really liked his moments too, especially with Hunter when they're talking about Pabu.
Yes, that's one of my favorite moments.
And I do like how they said that Hunter is so caught up in like keeping everyone together and like, you know, like sing as a group, and he's still hung up on that when Wrecker is like, we don't have to do everything together anymore, which is sad, obviously.
I just think he feels so guilty and frustrated with Crosshair's whole thing, and he's what is the word? Not reflecting. It's when you like put some. Oh my gosh, I hate speaking. I hate the English language. I can't think of the word, but he's putting it all towards that, I guess.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts is, okay, Wrecker doesn't get very many chapters, but that's fine.
No.
But it's the one where he sees the clone art and it being vandalized, and he's thinking about how like he gets where people are coming from, because kind of like the whole Empire thing where like now that the Empire's here, like it didn't really matter if you were Separatist or Republic, like
you all have a common enemy now.
Yeah. And I just think that was really interesting, and I'm very mature for Wrecker, and I really liked it.
I do really like that theme in Bad Batch and the Bad Batch book, like it exploring Republic and Separatist and how you can't really like get that against them anymore, which is insane, especially like what is her name? The girl in this book. I only remember like her real name that she doesn't like to be called. I can't remember what it is, but especially dealing with her and how she literally was a Separatist and killed a lot of their comrades. It's just very interesting. And the episode of Bad Batch where they had to go save the senator who was a Separatist. I mean, like, you can't really blame them for being upset, obviously, because they've been fighting them for years, and that's like their big enemy, and they killed a lot of their friends. But you also just like, you can't really do anything about it now, because now we have the Empire.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that's one of my favorite episodes of Star Wars Rebels is when they had that, I think it's called like the last battle or something.
Dude, that episode
is literally straight up peak.
I really, really loved I think I just loved it so much with Ezra, just seeing how things were, and Kanan and Rex's relationship in that episode. It was interesting. It was interesting to see like the Clone Wars from like a young person's perspective, because obviously we know exactly what it was like because we watched it.
Because I was also there. No, I'm just kidding.
I was there. I saw it all. What I really, really want to talk about was the dream with Crosshair. Ooh. When I read that, I was genuinely like near tears, like tears in my eyes. I was in public too, so it was kind of awkward. But and and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to talk to Macey about this, because that part was absolutely amazing.
Sorry, I was not speaking in the mic for a sec. That part, genuinely, best part of the book. And I just really wish, I have like very few critiques about this book, but one of them is I wish Crosshair was in it more, even if that doesn't mean physically.
Mm-hmm.
And they do kind of mention him in the beginning a little bit, but I thought he was going to be more present.
I just wish he kind of like haunted the narrative more.
Yeah.
And while he does, because he is mentioned, especially from the girl who like uses him as a dig,
Literally.
which is so lovely. He's used as a dig a lot to rile up Hunter. And it's so funny because whenever he's mentioned, like, Hunter is like ready to fight, and all the others like, uh-oh.
Sorry.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
I want a book just on Hunter and Crosshair, because I was trying to say Crosshair. Hunter and Crosshair. I want a book just on them.
Their dynamic is so interesting, and I wish we got to see a little bit more of it in season 3. But I mean, we did get like a whole episode.
Yeah. I need more.
It was just so interesting. I don't know.
I love them so much.
And I really do love how we get Hunter's inner thoughts in this book and get to see like how guilty he is. Like how much guilt he feels from leaving Crosshair behind. I don't know. I just think they're so interesting because they both are like valid in their feelings, but so you can't really blame the other. I don't know.
Yeah, take notes, you toxic fans. Not that any of you are listening, but hopefully not. I'm just kidding.
If you are, get out. I really loved the action scenes in this book, especially the last part. I thought it was so cool.
What last part?
Like the last part when they're like escaping the planet.
Oh, yeah.
I really loved Omega's characterization in this book. It was absolutely amazing.
Slay Queen Diva.
I loved how they showcased her medical capabilities, because you don't really see that explored a lot in Bad Batch. It's mostly just her training in combat with the Bad Batch. But I liked how it showed that she was still like really knowledgeable, especially in clone expertise. And so I thought that was interesting to expand on. And I liked to see, especially like how she's like grown, especially in season 2.
Yeah.
And how she's more capable on her own. She's so brave, and she's like so young. I'm like, this is literally insane. So I'd literally be crying. But especially in the last part. That's literally terrifying.
Yeah. I also like how you can see, because I know it was kind of mostly an issue season 1, a little bit of season 2, of Hunter like babying her, I guess, so to speak. And you can see in this book that he's pretty much at the point where he is confident in her abilities for like a certain extent. Like with the whole, like anytime she needs to do something, he's like, okay, go do it.
Yeah.
Like there's no, but it's too dangerous.
Yeah, he doesn't really shield her anymore. Like obviously he does because she's still a kid, but it's not like leaving her out of jobs because she's capable anymore. I was gonna mention something else. Oh, I really loved Hunter and Omega's relationship. I know, guys, big shocker, but I did love how they did it in this book, and all the little moments were so cute, and I loved it so much.
Me too. I love them.
And I loved how it hinted at Omega's decision to leave, like, after season 3, because she said that she would like to go see other places. I mean, obviously we know how it ended. Like, they all settled down. I mean, who wouldn't after the freaking events of season 3? Like, you can definitely see their perspective shift, because in this one, I think only Hunter's really ready to settle down. But then season 3 happens. And end of season 2 happens. I really liked Fee's and Tech's relationship.
Yeah, it was cute.
I mean, you could instantly tell that the author was a mad shipper of them. Like, it wasn't even subtle. And, okay, while season 2 were going on, like, people were shipping them, obviously. And I was, like, okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't really against it, but I, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And the book really pushed me over because I do really like it now. And I really liked seeing Tech's, like, perspective of it. And that makes season 2 even worse.
I feel like Fee and Tech is like a ship for me where it's just like there. Like, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Like, okay, people might disagree with me on this, but Ron and Hermione have always been that ship where I'm like, yes,
Yep.
slay, and I'm like, okay, but I don't care. But that's how I feel about Tech and Fee. I was not done. I'm just kidding. I was just laughing though because I was talking and you were like, oh, like I picture like someone sticking their finger up. You were struggling to get a word in, bro.
It got me so off guard.
Yeah, I knew it would. That's why I did it.
Sorry. Are you done?
I didn't mean it seriously. I was joking.
I know.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Now that you mentioned like Ron and Hermione, like you're so right. Like they've always been like okay for me. I don't know. Like especially this is so off topic, but in the later books when like they're like constantly fighting, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's genuinely kind of annoying. Because Harry's like dealing with all this crap, and then they're fighting, and Harry's like, "Can you guys stop for like 2 seconds?"
They pissed me off.
Especially in Deathly Hallows.
Oh, they pissed me off in Deathly Hallows when they like had their kiss or whatever, and Harry was
Oh
like,
my
"Can we do
gosh.
this at a different time?"
He's like, "We're literally like all about to die. Can we like focus for 2 seconds?"
Like he even oh sorry, Harry Potter spoilers, I guess. Like at the part where
one of the most popular franchises to exist.
when Ginny comes in and he literally his head was like, "Oh, I want to hug her and kiss her so bad," and he's like, "But people are dying, Kim." Like literally, he's like, another time would be suited for that.
Or it's even worse when he's like selfish for maybe 1 second and actually like hugs Ginny or something, and then Ron's like glaring at him. And I'm like,
don't even get me started, bro.
Anyway,
Ron, I beef with you sometimes.
back on topic. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was so nice to see Tech's point of view, especially with Fee, and like seeing.
Juicy girl.
Yeah. The book really made me stop calling her a juicy girl. It also really made me like Fee, because she was genuinely so annoying in Bad Batch. Less so in season 3, but in season 2 she really, really bugged me.
She didn't bug me in season 3. I was expecting, but she didn't. Season 2, I thought she was fine except for the treasure hunting episode. And listen, I understand why, like, you're supposed to be annoyed. That was the whole point of the episode. But
Oh my gosh.
I also feel like she was never like that the rest of the show or book. And she was just straight up rage baiting that entire episode, I feel like.
Hunter was like this close to shooting her.
I was wanting him to.
I was cheering him on.
Sorry, juicy girl.
But in the book, I really loved how they did her. What are you laughing at?
It's just us just casually just saying juicy girl.
I don't know. Every time Tech would like mention something about being excited to spend time with V or like seeing like their future together, I'm like, this is so awesome. Lovely.
Rip.
I'm gonna burn the book.
Yeah.
The ending though was so abrupt. I was like, cool, so I need more.
Yeah. I also really liked Crane's character. Me and Ashley were talking, and we were saying how he's kind of like a mix of Thrawn and I don't know. I can't think of another person, but he's like Thrawn, but impatient. And whereas Thrawn was more interested in the art and strategy of it all, Crane is like invested in strategy, but it's more so like he gets a thrill of just hurting people. And Thrawn was never like that.
Well,
Thrawn didn't do it for blood, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, Thrawn was more like very amused. He thought of it all like as a game, and he didn't really care about like ranking up or power. It was more so just like a game to him, just something, you know what I mean?
And he had his own, which Crane does. Like they each have their own. That's kind of where I feel like I got the similarities, because the whole time I'm thinking of the Thrawn book. But I mean, it carries over to Rebels.
Yeah.
How his main motivation isn't really to do anything with the Empire. He's more invested in himself and his people and using the Empire to get to that point. Crane was also using that to get to his daughter.
And I feel like Crane is very obsessed with power. He needs to feel superior to everyone around him.
Yeah.
You see that a lot when he interacts with his team, especially with his right hand, the girl. I don't know what her name is. But you see that he like literally constantly loves humiliating people just so he can feel better about himself. And
Like the tongue guy.
mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Thrawn never does that. He doesn't humiliate people intentionally. You know what I mean? Especially, he will like compete with you. He will ask you questions, and if you get them wrong, then you'll feel humiliated. But he doesn't seek it out to humiliate people.
No.
And I feel like that's why I like Thrawn so much as a character, is that he's not like power hungry. You know what I mean? He's so interesting.
I love Thrawn. Oh my gosh. Go.
And Thrawn always goes to try to understand his opponents. You can see that a lot in Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
Where Crane does not care. He genuinely, he literally just wants to take them down. They're similar a lot, but Crane is he's very impatient. Thrawn is very patient. That's what and Crane just doesn't care in the slightest. He has one objective, and if anything gets in his way, he's like on a murder streak.
Yeah. Love you, Thrawn. Also, one of the funniest parts for me, there were so many funny parts of this book, by the way, like pure comedy. I should have highlighted my favorites, but I didn't. But the whole thing where Hunter's just getting so triggered over this woman not giving birth on his ship is literally the funniest part of the book.
Just Hunter being like on his last straw is so funny because he just constantly picks a fight, and everyone has to stop him.
Especially with Ponder. Bro was catching strays. Like, he's constantly beating
he literally just walks over and just like flips him on his back. And everyone's like, oh my gosh.
I'm literally crying.
I did love Ponder as a character too. I thought he was interesting.
Yeah, same. I love clones.
I love clones.
Yeah, anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Wow, I actually like could speak my thoughts for once. I love when that happens.
Dude, for real, it's very nice.
I love when I can actually speak and have a good conversation on what I'm thinking. Because usually I'm like, I have a lot to say, but I just can't put it into words. And so I actually can do it for once.
That's how I feel about Station 11. I don't think I'll ever be able to... I don't know. Okay, we're gonna start by reading your guys's that you wrote in, and then we'll look other places, and we'll take turns. Where did that come from?
Does it go like this against my skin?
She's just drawing on herself, apparently.
I don't mean to. It's just fidgeting.
Okay.
I need something better. This is bad.
So this person submitted a lot. And at the bottom, they said, also, you guys can refer to me as Z if you guys read them out. I know my username is a lot because it's literally... Yeah, I was not reading that username. Okay. Number 1. All clones to varying degrees have parental instincts and they're just great dads, and this is because Jango wanted a kid, Boba, so it just got passed down. I have seen this one.
Yeah. There's a lot of headcanons where I'm like, why the heck not?
Literally.
And I feel like this is one of them. Like, sure. Because it is funny how often they just like pick up kids. That sounds bad. You know what I mean?
Oh. We were like that on our last headcanons one. Like, we were like, sure.
Yeah. Like, why not? I'm not going to be like, no.
I do think it, like what Ashley said, I feel like clones are so parental. There's multiple episodes in Clone Wars, Rebels, whatever, Bad Batch, and they're just, I love them.
They're father figures.
I love them so much. Do you want to just keep taking turns on them?
Yeah. Okay. Again, I feel like now that I express, like, I actually use my brain cells, they're just, like, gone from my brain. Okay. Again, all clones have varying level of artistic ability. I mean, look at their helmets, armor, and gunships. That is art.
Literally, that one deleted scene where they painted Padme on the ship.
No, yeah. Like,
that was a mural.
And just, like, how all the paint on their helmets, like, obviously, I mean, they're all freaking skilled. This is another, like, why the heck not one.
Slay Kings.
Literally. It's so funny to, like, picture them, like, drawing. Like,
yeah. I've seen others say this one, but it's so cute. Padme lets Ahsoka play with her wigs, accessories, outfits, etc. when she was younger in the beginning of the Clone Wars. It's like a mom-daughter, big sister, little sister bond thing they do together. Ahsoka also broke one of her wig accessories trying to put it over.
Wait, that's so cute.
I love that. I love Padme and Ahsoka.
I know, they're so adorable.
This makes me depressed.
Yeah, because we're thinking of her at her freaking funeral.
You know what my headcanon is?
I love Star Wars.
My headcanon is that Revenge of the Sith didn't happen and everyone lived happy lives.
You're so right. Not a headcanon, that's canon now.
Yeah. I don't know what any of these are because I already know.
Literally. Omega definitely played pretend with her Bad Batch Trooper doll she got in early in season 1 in Lula. Wrecker would join in, claiming it would help her practice battle strategies with them, but he actually really liked playing together and with her in general.
Oh, that's canon.
That's adorable.
That's so canon. Cute. I love Wrecker. Big brother Wrecker.
Oh. No, that is so canon. I love her little trooper doll, even though she literally stole it.
Didn't we talk about that last episode?
I think
or something?
I think so, because we were like, stop. Girl, whatever. Literally caused a whole high-speed chase.
Yeah, that doll better be worth it. Okay. And lastly, sorry in advance, I love the headcanon that after... I know, I'm scared. That after every battle, Rex would get... Okay.
What?
All of the fallen troopers' names and numbers, match them up, and send letters informing the fallen troopers' old squad members on Kamino of their death because they're the closest to direct family the clones have. Furthermore, when... Okay, we're getting worse. When Fives died, he had no one to give a letter to.
What?
But he still made one anyway and collected any photos they may have taken together and kept the stash safe until he gave it to Echo later on.
What's wrong with you?
Are you well?
This is such a bad time because I am like so emotional these past few days. So I'm like literally near tears.
Yeah, that's a big no for me.
What the heck is
that is not canon because it's too painful. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
for sure.
That's canon. We did not have to add that vibes part.
No, we did not.
We could have just left it at that. Because he had no one to give it to. That's a lovely, sweetheart.
Literally.
Thanks. Appreciated.
They said it's kind of a lot. I'm sorry. Feel free to pick and choose if you guys need to, but these are just some that I thought of. So excited. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, thanks. But not really, actually.
Yeah, actually, never mind.
Okay. Here's one other one.
Okay, this one's from Salty Sid.
Wow. I'm just kidding. It's always the wildest theories.
I love the beginning is, ooh, here's one.
Oh, no.
What does that say?
That Hemlock one is going to go down in history.
It's another freaking Hemlock one.
Oh, no.
Sid. Hemlock is Mr. How do you say that?
Let me see. Oh, it's like Inta or something?
Mr. Inta's long-lost son. I have no reasoning for this. In fact, you probably don't even remember Mr. Inta. He's that old guy on Pabu.
I'm screaming. I'm looking him up.
What is your deal? I think it's the guy that like shows him around Pabu. What is our deal with Hemlock?
Dude, this guy, did he have any dialogue? Did he have any dialogue?
Sid!
Who lived on Pabu with other refugees who left their homes during... Okay, he was friendly with the mayor, so did he have like a line?
Long-lost son. Where do you come up with this stuff?
Canon.
What long-lost son? I'm so confused, like...
So so are they like estranged so Hemlock doesn't know where his dad went? Because otherwise...
Does Hemlock have daddy issues?
Just like in my video. Dude, this is canon. He has daddy issues.
Hemlock and his dad and gone. Let him rest, please.
Long live a king. Honestly, not saying... that's what I meant.
Oh, so Macy's excusing all Hemlock's actions.
I meant... he is one of the best Star Wars villains, and he got killed way too quick. King.
I want to see him and Thrawn have a conversation.
Literally. Hemlock and his ugly haircut. Okay. So that was all you guys sent in. You guys kind of slacked, but it's fine. I get it. Please. I'm just kidding. We found some.
Trying better next time, please.
We didn't even share any. We're like, I can't think of any.
Please.
Okay.
I expect you guys to be better than me.
Literally. Okay, I'll go first. These ones are... This is by the same account, I think. No, wait. I think this is different, actually. But on our last Headcanons one, we found this account that was like a Hemlock simp, and yeah. Anyway,
I used to follow them. I don't anymore.
Dude, same, because it was pure comedy. Okay. This is for, I'm guessing adult Omega because that has her picture. But it just could be any, I guess. So the first one says she has Hunter's taste in music.
Probably.
What do you think, Hunter? I picture like dad rock.
Yep. Like he's such a dad, dude. everything about him.
That. Okay, these are really random. It says cannot clean the kitchen sink drain without vomiting. It's the only thing that grosses her out.
Probably.
Yeah.
These are so specific, but so perfect.
Literally. And these are like kind of mostly modern day things too, I guess. The only food she can cook is instant noodles and boxed pancakes.
Yeah.
Real.
I don't really see as a good cook, honestly.
Ew, I don't like this one. It says she had a pet snail named Benny that she left on Padme, which Benny is that annoying boy from
Ew.
that one episode. And listen, maybe others
snail?
don't, but I beef with that man. Boy.
A snail out of all things. No.
I'm more worried about why she named it Benny, but whatever.
Benny boy.
Randomly sends selfies with a bald filter to Hunter, and it scares him every single time.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's
like
so
the weirdest-
funny.
No, she sends like ones with filters. She's like, how'd you get it to do that? Like,
He's so... And she'd like send like slang terms and I'd be like, what does that mean?
literally.
You know that one audio? With the SYBAU? That would be him.
I don't know if I know what you're talking about. Someone make it though.
Yeah, I'll have to show you the audio after.
Okay. Hasn't bought new socks in 4 years.
Lovely.
Honestly, I can see it.
It's the Bad Batch.
Yeah,
She has,
it's them.
she has all brothers.
Literally.
Someone save her?
What? Once told Jason Sindula that she had a gift for him and gave him her pocket lint as a joke. I feel like,
Oh, wouldn't that be so cute though? She's like Aunt Omega.
yeah, literally, that's adorable. I'm torn between she grew up with brothers, so she's like that, but also like her, I don't know if she would do that. That's funny though. She'd be such an aunt, like a good aunt. Okay, loves anything pumpkin spice flavored.
Yeah.
Uses the same 13-in-1 shower wash as Hunter.
Probably.
13-in-1 is sending me. 13. Echo sent her a care package once she left to join the rebellion. It had a few scented candles, fuzzy Robosoft Sunburst Cocoa Mix. I just wish you like enjoy your time in the rebellion. and
Stop.
it's just-
Okay, imagine like everyone else in the rebellion like so serious, and then she gets like
She comes out in her fuzzy robe drinking hot chocolate. She's like, what?
everyone's
They're like, I just saw someone die.
no literally everyone's like, have you heard of Omega? Like she is like part of the famous Bad Batch, like a deathly stormtrooper, and then and she's like the silliest person alive. Everyone's like,
Love Omega. Oh, it also says and a family photo. That's cute.
absolutely. She always keeps those on her.
Yeah. She jokingly punches people extremely hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Canon.
Again, she grew up with brothers.
Brothers.
Collects trinkets from the many planets she travels to. She keeps them in a small box under her bunk.
Mhm.
100% canon.
And she grabs more so she can send Hunter and them little trinkets.
She reprogrammed a mouse droid and modified it, turning it into a mini vacuum to clean her ship.
Absolutely.
It's actually so funny. And she would talk to it. She'd be like, good job.
I still picture her freaking kicking the mouse droid.
That's funny. Her favorite colors are dandelion yellow and powder blue,
Absolutely.
which were also Tyke's favorite colors.
Knock that off.
I hate that.
That's not funny anymore.
Talks about her co-pilot very often, and it confuses people when they find no one else on her ship.
I can't do this today.
You know what? You say that for last, and I know. I was expecting it to say, and are confused when they only see goggles.
That's enough.
Yeah. Okay, Ashley's turn, and I hope these
we're
are-
not doing this anymore.
Why? Did you find another depressing one?
No.
Oh. It better not be. I'm just kidding.
I'm picking which one I want to read.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that last one was probably canon, honestly, and also depressing.
Let's do this one.
Okay.
Okay, it says... But I love how it's not, like... It just says...
Yeah?
Whoa! It's just... Can I read? Can I talk? Lovely. Okay, it says that Obi Wan and Yoda always plan for Luke to bring Vader into the light. That's why instead of taking both twins into hiding and trying then to be powerful... Can we fix our grammar, please? They allowed them to be adopted so they would understand love and family. So one of them would be able to go to Anakin and bring him into the light. I'm a little confused with what you're trying to say here.
Wait, but I thought they didn't know Darth Vader was going to be a thing.
Hold on, no one replied to this one. I want to see you make fun of him.
I feel like I can see where you're going, but not really.
I'm lost.
I'm a little lost. You're going to have to come and get me.
This one's killing me. Padme didn't die of the big sad.
Oh, she 100% didn't. I hate that stupid
That was
thing.
just how the droids interpreted the data they had. She actually died because Palpatine retrieved her life force to save Anakin.
I think it's either that or...
The big sad.
No. I've always hated that so much. She died of a broken heart. I feel like that could be a factor. I feel like if you are... I mean, obviously, childbirth is one of the most insane, like, experiences ever. It's
Maybe
a lot.
she died of childbirth, but since she didn't have any... I don't know. Like, I hate the thing that she's like, well, she didn't have anything to fight for. She just had twins.
Literally children. So, yeah, I don't like that at all.
And she's Padme. Do you really think she would give up just because Anakin turned to the dark side?
I've always hated that. It's stupid.
It is stupid. This one? I have a headcanon that Rogue One is actually an in-universe propaganda film produced by the Alliance to sway the public to their cause. I find, viewed through that lens, all the issues I had with the movie become features, and I can actually enjoy it.
Excuse?
It's interesting.
It's interesting, but was this before Andor came out, or...
Someone replied and said, why would the Alliance propaganda showcase Cassian doing shady crap? And what issues do you have that make the film in-universe propaganda would resolve? And then they did, like, a freaking essay.
Also, why would they... No, I don't get where you're...
Love that this one's just as quirky as the son of Obi Wan and Satine.
You already know my thoughts on this. We're not going to get into it.
Maybe I'm the minority, but I can't stand this theory. The idea that instead of taking responsibility for his actions, Obi Wan is just a deadbeat dad just completely ruins his character for me.
Yeah. And that was me that left that comment.
I assumed Satine just never told him because she didn't want to put him through the more emotional pain.
I will take that. I say if it is... No, I still don't, because I've said this before. If Obi Wan wanted to have a relationship, he would have left the order to do it. He wouldn't freaking sleep with Satine and be like...
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird. Han Solo was significantly force sensitive. He just didn't know it or how to explain his bad feeling about this, his skill as a pilot, and just getting out of jams in general.
Sure.
Maybe.
I mean, he was very much against the Force, though.
Uh-huh. That'd be really funny. Could you imagine? He's force sensitive. He's like, frick.
I hate this. Any more?
Nothing newer than Ahsoka is canon.
That's pretty freaking new, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't that like
What
one of
came
the
after
newest
that made you hate it so much?
What literally came after that? Because even Book of Boba Fett came before that, and I don't like Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Honestly, I do think people attack it a little bit too much, but I mean, some of it's deserved. It's kind of just boring. You know what I think? And I've said this before, Kenobi gets way too much hate. There are a lot of flaws, but people calling it the worst show ever, I'm like, brother.
Calm down. Okay, I'll do one more.
Okay.
I feel as if Vader never gave any issue regarding the Death Star his fullest 100%. He clearly showed contempt for the thing, and I like to think he did it only just enough for Palpatine to not electrocute him. Probably.
Yeah.
He probably did not want that thing. Just like, whatever, dude.
Well, yeah. Because why... I feel like Vader was a very... I don't even know how to word this. Like, hands-on. Like, that's such a weird way of saying it.
I feel like he would view something like that as cowardly.
Yes. Like,
because that's why he hated the Separatists so much. And I know it's a different person. But, like, having, like, a big weapon like that, like, doing something for you, he's like, this is stupid.
Exactly. Because, again, I'm bringing up Kenobi again. But his whole thing to fight with Kenobi, he wanted to have a duel with him. He wanted to do all this for revenge. He would not be like, oh, pull this Death Star and shoot his planet. Like, that's not him.
No.
That's, like you said, I feel like he would deem it as cowardly.
I just imagine,
lazy.
like, Palpatine, like, talking about the Death Star. He's like, I hate this so freaking much. He's like, you're so freaking stupid.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yes, boss.
Yes, sir. Okay. I found one on Reddit, and it says, Palpatine is related to Anakin and Padme.
Oh.
Oh. By the way, this was like craziest Star Wars theories you've ever heard. That was the title of the subreddit. It's easy to use Palpatine. Okay. It's easy to use Palpatine was Anakin's Force dad and disregard plague. Okay, I can't read this. We're gonna move forward a little bit. As for Padme, he could easily be Padme's great uncle or even a legitimate grandfather. Palpatine likes to have his way with women. Why'd you put that in there? Oh, and then someone added and said, I fully subscribe to the Padme is related to Palpatine theory. Maybe he
subscribes to killing me, dude.
Maybe he's secretly her dad? You mean grandpa?
I think we know who.
I'm literally screaming. Okay. More so though, I think she's his puppet throughout her life. She's a honey trap at first for Obi Wan, then for Anakin. When Palps realizes Anakin has more power, then once she's fulfilled her purpose, helped Anakin fall to the dark side, he pulls the plug on her. I think he's the opinion that Force-sensitive parents don't typically have Force-sensitive kids, as his Padme didn't. Therefore, didn't care if the twins lived or died, or preferred them to have died, as they may have been a reason for Vader to betray him. Also tied to this, the Vader suit was built for Obi-Wan, who he thought would lose to Anakin, but not killed, and then would be corrupted to be the Grand Inquisitor. Bonus fan theory. Oh wait, never mind. That's pretty much what I already said.
Interesting. I don't know if I believe that one.
That's a little crazy.
I don't know about that one.
I do like where you're adding, because I mean, with every good conspiracy theory comes with, solid points, and I do like the thing where you brought the twins into it and like her death and everything, but I don't think I believe this, dude.
That's a bit of a stretch.
How many Reddit ones did you read?
Like 3?
Okay, there was one I saw. I just have to scroll up a little bit. Pause.
Pause.
Okay, this one says Obi-Wan contacted someone in Mos Eisley so they could inform the Empire the Jawas had the droids. He knew the Empire would find the Jawas and trace them back to Owen and when Anakin left Tatooine, his mother was still there, and that caused problems. With Luke, the Jedi weren't going to make the same mistake. No attachments. Brother!
What?
So you're saying Obi-Wan killed? I do remember seeing this theory a few times. Because, like, when he's like, oh, my aunt and uncle are dead, he's like, you should come with me. And everyone's like, why is he acting so nonchalant?
That is crazy.
But, no, Obi-Wan would not doing that. Calm down.
That is crazy.
He literally... No. Okay, this is going to be my last one. But it says, the clones by default want to kill all the Jedi. And the chip is keeping them from doing it, hence the name inhibitor chip. Order 66 just turned off the chips. This works towards Palpatine's goal. If something happened and he lost control, there's a good chance the chips got turned off and the Jedi got attacked anyway.
But what about all the clones that had their chip removed?
Yeah, so that's...
Dog.
Someone replied and said if they were simply turned off, reverting them to their default state, then removing the chip wouldn't do anything. Therefore, making Ahsoka doing exactly that to Rex completely pointless. They're inhibitors because they inhibit the clone's ability to think and act freely. They become dominated by procedure, orders, and protocol. Yeah, I don't...
Dog. We are grasping.
We are grasping, brother.
This one... Do you have any more?
No, that was my last one.
Okay, this one's freaking killing me. Before he met Poe, Finn was just days away from becoming a workplace shooter. He took to killing his former comrades way too quickly and happily for him to have had a healthy work life in the First Order.
Okay.
Also, Anakin's never read directions in his life, and I mean not once.
That's not even a headcanon, that's canon. I'm just kidding. But not really. That's all you got?
Yodas are a form of fungus.
Huh?
They have to be joking me, bro.
What? What do you mean?
Mine is a theory that has surfaced after episode 5 of Ahsoka, in which Anakin has taken the role of the father fulfilling the Mortis arc. But I had one idea that came up with 4 years ago. Grammar is so nice, please use it. That did happen in episode 5, Force Ghost Anakin. Being able to tap into the dark side as a part of a lesson. What does that even mean?
Wait, I'm so sorry. I did not understand a single word you just said.
I didn't either.
I don't know
But
why.
if Anakin is the father and Ahsoka is the daughter who's the son. I've seen people theorize maybe Ezra, as he does have that darkness in him.
I actually remember seeing something similar to this on New Rockstars. It wasn't the same thing, but it was talking about the father, daughter, and son.
I don't think Anakin could be the father. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
I always thought it was said that he was the son.
Yeah,
I thought that was the whole point. I'm confused.
I'm confused too. And I also, let's say for the sake of whatever, the sake of the sake, that Anakin was the father, I don't think Ezra would be the son at all. Saying he's got a little darkness in him. No, he's not going to be the son. So since I am the head of Star Wars myself, that is not canon.
Ahsoka is special in some ways. She's ridiculously good at lightsaber combat. She has on occasion sensed things when Anakin and Obi Wan did not. She's communicating with space whales, which has also been shown to not be common. She held off Obi Wan and Anakin on Mortis, and is just in general shown to be more powerful than Jedi with 3 times her experience. Like, special in what way?
Wait, what was the headcanon?
That she's special in some way.
I don't know what that means.
Like, in what way, dog? Specify.
Like, yes, she is special, but like to me, I don't know. I do think, I don't even know if this is just me personally, but I do think she's one of the more powerful Jedis.
No, definitely. She's special.
Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what special means.
If and when Sabine feels the Force and builds her own lightsaber,
oh no,
she might get her kyber crystal from a certain Mandalorian we've seen before. It'll be black. But she had
it'll be black.
But she had the dark saber.
I don't know.
And she gave it up. So why would she get it back?
I don't know.
Why is she Force sensitive? Sorry, that bothers me so much.
No, it makes me mad.
That's
too.
so silly, guys. That's not canon.
I literally don't like that. Oh, and my clip is breaking.
Lovely. Expanding on the Anakin is the father theory. How many
So
people?
this is a common thing?
Hear me out, because this may sound crazy. So what if Anakin senses Sidious rising again, now in the role of a Mortis god? Sorry. He cannot physically stop Sidious himself, so to maintain balance he has to choose someone else. He chooses the granddaughter of Palpatine, Rey, who has a strong connection to the Force, to bear the responsibility of doing what he cannot. So while she officially ends Sidious, it was Anakin who gave her the power to do so. I don't understand.
I mean, sure. I don't think I agree with this, but I do like the idea of, I don't know, because the whole thing, one of my favorite scenes, honestly, and I don't like this movie, but what's it called even? The third sequel movie, The Rise of Skywalker. I don't know why I was tweaking out, but the scene where all the Jedi speak to her, only good scene in that movie. So I don't know. I don't agree with that, but I think it's interesting.
It is interesting.
I just don't get why he's the father. I thought he was the son. Am I missing something?
I think they're missing something.
But all these people are saying the same thing.
I don't know. Satine had a set of Beskar armor somewhere that she either never uses or melted down after the new Mandalorians come into power to symbolically usher in a new pacifist age.
Sure.
Why not?
I think, yeah, that could be true.
There's probably a large chunk of Rex's Order 66 call that we don't see on screen because it didn't fit. And part of the call we don't see is Rex receiving direct orders from Palpatine to execute Maul separate from the Order 66 directive.
Okay, Dave Filoni. I'm just kidding. Sure.
Yeah?
I love Maul.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I feel like while these are, I'm just like, Yeah? Like, I feel like I'm not giving anything, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that one's interesting.
Luthen had a no Jedi policy because they just spent too long arguing over his callous methods, and by extension, Clea would almost certainly butt heads with the OT cast. What does that mean? Original trilogy.
Yeah.
You get it like 2 seconds after I asked. For similar reasons during the Galactic Civil War if she stayed in the rebellion. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so funny. He's like, no Jedi because they would definitely tell me not to do what I'm about to do.
Yeah. That's pretty much canon, I fear.
Mon Mothma's speech about the Gorman massacre in Rebels is a doctored recording created by the Ministry of Enlightenment. Who are you? To show on Imperial News broadcasts. We've seen holograms tampered with before in canon, and I would expect the Empire to do the same with Mon Mothma's speech because the original was far too inflammatory to broadcast for Imperial propaganda channels. Probably.
Wait. I thought she made the same speech in Andor that she did in Rebels.
Yeah.
So what are they saying?
They're saying that it was doctored.
But we saw her say it.
And changed because it was on Imperial channels.
I'm lost. What?
It was changed because it was too...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we heard it. It was the same.
I don't know.
Are you saying that, like... Because they heard it in Rebels. And we heard it...
I hashtag don't know.
I don't know why I'm not computing this.
Bonus theory that isn't mine. Get ready for this, Nog.
Oh, no.
But I haven't seen in this thread yet. Star Wars is a post-encryption universe where every droid with a scomp link can get into practically every computer in the universe with relative ease. It's why stuff like physical currency and the Death Star plans having to be physically recovered makes sense.
No. What?
Who are you?
I'm like, that's me, guys. On my burner account.
Luthen I actually share this one. I had wondered earlier in the Andor series if Cal Kestis would make a cameo, but quickly realized that he'd refuse to work with Luthen on anything.
Yeah.
Cal has a long history of working with Saul Guerrero, a guy who is way more brutal than Luthen. Realistically, I think Luthen would refuse to work with him, though, entirely because he knows that a Jedi is a public enemy #1, and he doesn't want a guy the Empire will actively hunt to know his identity.
Yeah.
I hate when Cal works with Salah. I hate it.
I hate when anyone works with
That
Saw.
is like my least favorite part of Fallen Order is when I have to work with him, and I'm like literally raging inside. Like I think I mentioned it before when I was literally like replaying it right after ending of season 2 came out, and I had to do like the whole scene with him, and I was like literally like seething.
Freaking Saw,
I was
dude.
like, I want you dead and gone.
I want you dead.
The Star Wars galaxy is actually 2 separate galaxies colliding, with the collision point being in the galactic west. That ongoing collision is why that bit of space is labeled the unknown regions, since any old hyperspace lanes have shifted due to the mass shadow. What are we doing?
No, I'm low-key eating this up. Top tier conspiracy theory.
So Luke chucks his lightsaber aside when he refuses to fight Vader and the Emperor, right? But in the ending scenes on Andor, it's back on his belt. Vader reminded him to grab it. If the boy is going to be a Jedi, he's going to need it. After all, that weapon is his life. I think it's a nice way to develop their relationship just a little bit more and pass on a shred of Jedi training between them. Oh, and escaping on Vader's personal shuttle, confirmed to be so in both Legends and New Canon, was also his idea. There's a direct turbo lift connected to the VIP hangars, and nobody would dare touch it even now. It's their best way out. Sure.
Okay, sure. I'll take it. By the way, we should do an episode where we read and react to conspiracy theories. Like real, not Star Wars ones. Real ones.
Sorry, this one is killing me. I have to share it real quick.
Okay.
Han Solo has also asked Luke and Leia repeatedly to teach him Jedi mind tricks so he can get out of traffic tickets.
That's canon. That's not a headcanon.
He's like, please.
I feel like you do that all. He's like, can you show me how to do this?
Or they're with him and they're like, and he's like, please guys.
No, literally help a guy out, bro. Slay. Okay. I think that's gonna be it because I'm tired. But yeah, thank you guys for sending in your headcanons and listening, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.